out there, folks, and welcome to the start of a new mini-series, if you like, on the channel. This is the Bottom at Christmas challenge, which is as it sounds, really. You start the season midway through on Christmas Day. I'm doing it. Obviously, it's a team that's bottom at Christmas. Normally, this is done in the English Premier League. We're doing it in the Scottish Premier League because it's got to be harder, hasn't it? You know, Livingston is the team, but I've had assurances, and you can see it there. João Moutinho is in the building, so that's great news. High injury risk, of course, but if we can play him in defensive mid, it's not going to be a problem. So let's just check. I mean, he's quite versatile, isn't he, João? It's whoa, that's not quite the man that I was expecting there. He's got no biography either. Let's pop that up there. That's a bit more interesting. That's not the João Moutinho I was promised, is it? I think the board have pulled one over there. They told me they had... I mean, is that allowed? I mean, that's not João Moutinho, is it? I mean, it is, but it... And, you know, what am I supposed to do with that? You can see, fixtures-wise, oh dear me. I mean, we've actually joined them at our best run of the season. 3 games unbeaten, which, you know, great. You'll notice there's a severe lack of clean sheets, and I think that's probably part of the problem. If you concede at least 1 goal in a game, you're going to have to score an awful lot to win that game, and hence the reason the club sits right bottom. But we are still in the Scottish Cup, and that is what we're going to win. We're going to finish here, maybe, and we're going to finish as champions of the Scottish Cup. I'm not going to say a betting company sponsor, but there we go. First game is Boxing Day away at Dundee. So we're on the travels so far, but it's a relegation 6-pointer already. You can see they're 11th place. It's only goal difference that actually stopped us from managing Dundee. So it was almost a done deal. Anyway, let's have a look at the squad and let's see what we're dealing with. We've already met João, or someone who claims to be João Moutinho. We've got a few decent players, I think, including this guy who I can't say the name of. Temen Nuz. I mean, we're changing that. Come on. Let's. I don't very often set nicknames, but I think this is. We'll call him Mr. T. So Mr. T is up front on loan from Leeds United. So 5 goals in 18. Not bad, not bad. We've got Lee Miller, who fans of Scottish football will remember. He's pretty much looks as though he's played for every Scottish club in existence. So I mean, he's quick, isn't he? But he's good in the air, though. That's something for you. Lee. And Ryan Hardy up front on loan from Rangers. I think this guy's going to be quite useful for us. So we've actually got decent striking options. He's got 9 in total. Only 3 of those for us, interestingly. So, of course, he must have been on loan last year as well. It's going to be a learning experience, and we might not get out of trouble. I mean, the board want mid-table. I mean, are they crazy? We're already 15 points off. You know, that's crazy talk. They need to snap out of this nonsense. We're going to be playing 4-4-2 because it's what I like. Some players it suits, some players it doesn't. Hopefully we can get the defence not conceding 2 goals plus per game. That's a start, and if we can score a few goals up here, midfield is where the issues are. And financially, it's not the best, to be honest. We've got 85k available in transfer budget, but we're spending over on the old wages. So let's correct that. I don't like to see red. We can't correct that, but we can at least give ourselves a few £100 to save. So we've got no money to spend. More good news. Yeah, tough ask, I think. We've got a few games, though, and hopefully, in fact, we've got lots of games against Dundee, and those are going to be the key ones. Hopefully we can get out of the bottom 2 places and finish sort of 7th, 8th, that kind of area. Let's get to match day, then. Dundee, as I say, await, and fingers crossed Mr. T can fire us to glory. It's all about the rhymes when you're doing the kind of Christmassy editions. Yeah, let's crack on. I thought I'd welcome you into team meeting. First team meeting. That's ambitious, isn't it? Qualifying for the Europa League from our lowly position. I think we have to say mid-table, and the boys love it. So we're on a great start. Stats-wise, I thought I would be the best manager I could, and I've gone full profile. You know, it's pretty decent stats. Motivation, I think, is going to be key. So we've gone high motivational skill, and we're a decent trainer as well. So, yeah, let's just have a quick look at these news items. You can see we've got some players currently unhappy, and that is Scott Robinson, who wants first team football. You'll probably get it, Squire, so don't worry about it. We'll deal with that in a minute. In terms of, we've got one team leader in Keegan Jacobs, who looks decent enough. So yeah, that's what we're going to build the team around. With DeVita, he's going to play right side. That's the plan anyway. Social feeds, not interested in that. Captain Sean Byrne is going to continue as I'm not going to make any changes to the captaincy at this stage. I don't think that's up to me to decide midway through the season. If I need to change it after I've seen a few games, then we'll change it. But yeah, let's crack on and see if we can get off to Dundee. So here we go. They're just picking the team. Dundee. We're off to Dundee. We've got a few issues. Mr. T needs a rest, so we're going to rest him. We're going to bring in Ergli Kaya or Lee Miller. Let's have a look. Ooh, that's not a good... well, actually, I think he's okay. Doesn't have a huge amount of stats in his favour. I think we're going to go with Miller, though, just because if the cross comes in, I think he'll be better placed to probably head it in. We've also got a few fitness issues. You can see Zhao, I mean, he's busy playing for Wolves. No, he's not. No, that's someone else. Ricky Lamy will come in. We can't really play Moutinho with 77% fitness. Obviously, when we've had a little bit of time, we only walked through the door yesterday, so when we've had a little bit of time to get a bit of fitness into the side, then we shall have, hopefully, better fitness levels. I mean, he looks decent enough. Why is he on loan at Wraith? Who sanctioned that? He'd be playing today. That's part of the problem here. Let's see. I mean, Zhao's going to sit on the bench, and we're going to basically we can't really pick and choose because we haven't got much going on. I don't think there's anybody in the reserves. Let's have a quick butchers at the old reserves. We've got Cammy Clark at left back in the reserves. Yeah, I think he's best left there. Matty Knox looks decent enough. Fort Knox. Attacking midfield, though, we don't really play that. And Jack Hamilton, a striker, who looks decent enough. So, yeah. I use the term decent enough, not as a let's get him in, as you'll do a good job for the under-21s. So, if this is a real shot in the dark, if defeating, it's already looking like an uphill task, to be honest. Have they brought in the right man? I don't know. Yeah, we'll soon tell. I'll see you pitch side with the teams in just a second. So there you see it then. Kenny Miller leads the line. The evergreen Kenny Miller leads the line for Dundee. A few decent players in their side, but struggling at the wrong end of the table. Of course, there's about 15 Millers playing today. We've got one, they've got two. And, yeah, who knows? Who really knows? Let's tell them that we expect them to win. I mean, that's probably not the right way to go. When you've been managing Chelsea, you sort of get used to saying that you expect to win, and then you manage Livingston, who are at the bottom of the league, of course. And, it's a different kettle of fish. There's a lot of questions. Can we crack on? League table, there's a little bit long. Let's shrink that down a smidge. If you don't know that word, it's a smidge. Means a little bit, doesn't it? As we get the game underway, and I'm going to pause it because the settings obviously have reset. It's a new game, so let's pop that up a little bit. Let's move that up. We don't want extended highlights. We'll be here till Christmas if that occurs, and we don't want notifications on because I don't trust the assistant. So let's see. Bear with. We don't want the director cam. We want the old TV cam. There we go. Now we can play a game of football. DeVita comes down this right side. A goal now would be great. Brilliant. Middleton. A goal now would be disastrous, to be honest. Kate Middleton down this left side. And well tackle. That's what we're looking for. That is us, isn't it? Yes, that's us. We're the yellow team today. Well, nearly knocked to Miller, our Miller, Lee Miller, and Egli Kasha. I don't know how you say that. Egli K comes on. Special K. We'll be changing that. Middleton crosses. And it's kept out well. And a penalty for some reason. Lithgow John Lithgow, the man at fault. So it's a disaster. Great save from our goalkeeper. We're going to demand more before we've even... Kenny Miller's put this away, and he finds the bottom corner, and Dundee take the lead. Third goal of the season for Big Ken. And that moves Dundee out of the relegation places at the expense of St Johnstone. So yeah, great save initially from our lad in goal, Stewart, but clumsy defending, it seems, from Alan Lithgow, costing us dearly in these early stages. We're going to keep demanding more from the boys. I think we just need more time. You can see they're absolutely battering us, though, to be quite honest. So maybe this is going to be hard. Although it was sort of expected to be. McGowan. Mad. Hardy now sends the ball to Special K. Back to Ryan Hardy. Can he work the opening? Brown crosses badly. And Middleton collects and puts the ball up towards Kenny Miller, who loses out. But here comes Kenny Miller down this left side. And a decent effort. And a decent save from Rod Stewart in the Livingston goal. Well, that's disastrous. Absolutely getting battered. We needed a home game, really. It's a bad time to come in. Where's the passion, lads? A couple of them aren't even bothered. Let's ignore the analysis, because that'll just tell me what I already know. Crap. So, what can we do? We can't bring Zhao on. We'd like to, because we need that kind of, European Championship winning pedigree. But we're not going to be able to. He's not fit. So, Kenny Miller and, they're back underway. Madlunga, or Madlang, whatever you say. Mad Max puts the ball out of play. Come on now. Let's make another change then. Bobby Burns will come on for Nicky Cadden. You know, why not? And we're going to take off Craig Sibbald for Scott Robinson. And hopefully that's it's a bit early, actually, for final changes. I didn't realise. I thought we were around the 70th minute. But we're not. We still got time to go. You see Kaya's having a disastrous game. But that's to be expected when you're not really creating anything. And, yeah, we need to see better. We need to see something. We haven't had a shot worth of note, have we? It's all been Dundee. And let's not forget, Dundee are the other worst team in this league, so everyone else is significantly better than this. Middleton's cross, and Miller, this time Calvin Miller. We've been undone by him. Our Miller went off injured, and then Dundee's Millers have put us to the sword. It's a simple cross. I mean, we don't even track, and it's easy. No chance for Rod Stewart in our net. We're going to demand a bit more. And it's not been a great start. It's far from a great start. 3 points adrift. And hopefully this is the kick in the backside that we needed. I think we're going to be aggressive and tell the boys what they've lost there. Good goalkeeping performance. It was a great save before a strange decision to foul. You can see we've got back-to-back games against Aberdeen. Is that right? No, that's... Yes, we have. We played back-to-back Aberdeen, so that's exciting. I just wish we'd won that game, to be honest. You know, I've broken a run there. We were on 3 unbeaten with the previous chap. And now I come in and I haven't kept a clean sheet since what I wanted to do. And we've conceded twice without really threatening. Great start. I think we'll be back for the Rangers game. I'll wrap up, of course, the other games. We might well be out of the Scottish Cup by then. In fact, we probably will be, although Dunfermline, I think, are a Division 1 side. Yeah, they're in the Championship. So, fingers crossed, we can find our way through to the next round. But Rangers will be the focus. And hopefully we'll have had at least one clean sheet and maybe even get some points on the board to slowly climb this league table. That doesn't make for good reading. At least St Johnstone have played a game more. But, yeah, you know, we're 13 points behind St Mirren in 9th. And this mid-table dream seems to be a far-fetched dream at best. Do pop a like on there for me. Let me know where you think we'll finish. Will we finish rock bottom? Probably so. But do let me know in the comments. Can we do any loan signings? We'll try our best. Any frees out there as well? Although who wants to come and play bottom of the table? Livingston. Who knows? I would. Give me a call. Anyway, yeah, do pop a like on there and subscribe as well for far more Football Manager 2019 content coming your way very soon. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Take care and goodbye.